But he was like really fascinated about robotics and electronics and robotics, right? So back in the day when I was doing my bachelor's, he was in this robotics club in my university. Used to back in the day, I was like, it's kind of weird because that is like probably 7 years ago, right? And when robotics was not like the main, like not in the spotlight, where basic robotics is probably picking up an engine and putting there.
Yeah.
Because manually you can't do it, right? So then after a whole lot of years, he did a couple of work in electronics and stuff like that. Then he came to UK to do a master's. Now he's actually placed in a really good robotics firm.
What firm is it? Yeah. Back in the day, for example, robotics was used for manufacturing. So it's just like pre-recorded paths for the robot to move in, right?
Right.
But sorry.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So just like, in terms of AI, for example, is blown up. LLMs, large language models, are blown up recently. The issue is now they want to do that for robotics, so they want to introduce humanoid robots. The rule of thumb is everything that humans find more creatively difficult, it's easier for AIs to do.
Right.
Whereas something that a human would find easy, like for example, depth perception, you know what I mean? Moving an object from here to here, the robot finds it difficult because it can't really judge how easy it is to move that object or how heavy is the object. You know, it can't really judge by looking at it. Whereas we can.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that like done by LiDAR, and iPhone has the depth perception, if I'm
It's not just depth perception. It's like I said, it's a bunch of different things. For example, you can look at a bottle, or you can look at this notebook, yeah, and you can basically estimate how hard it is to lift that book. You know, if you look at a baby, for example, right? Kids when they're growing up, sometimes they reach for something but they can't really grab it, or it falls out of their hand. That's like machine learning in a way. They're teaching their brain to basically get used to, I guess,
the weight and the texture and stuff like
exactly to categorize items just by looking at them. And essentially that's what we're trying to teach robots to do.
What kind of, like, in your internship,